behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Bash TV. Palm Bash TV.
Well, hello there. It's Paul and Bash TV. Time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got another interview coming up in just a moment. But before we begin, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button and click the bell. And you're always going to be notified of any new episodes coming your way. And leave a comment on the comment section if you like. We'd love to hear from you there. And if you pay attention to the description at the top and also the closing credits, we're going to have some contact info for you. So I know you want to stay tuned for that. From the Bronx, New York, we have Nebo today, and she's another talented artist. I think you're going to agree. And we'll get to that in a second, but first, here's another quick word from the King Gorn Show. So don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
It is Caden from the Caden Gordon Show. Today's best country mix. Check out my show at thecadengordonshow.com.
All right, we're back, and with us from the Bronx, New York, we have Nebo with us today. Thanks for joining us, Lori.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Glad you could join us today. Everyone has their own start, and when they decide they want to become a musician, maybe you've always wanted to be one, maybe you found out about it much later in life that you wanted to be one, so forth. Tell us about your story, though. We'd love to hear it in your own words.
Well, I actually had always been singing, and I used to always pretend to be singing in the mirror when I was little and all that stuff with the hairbrushes and all that. But I never actually thought that I would be a singer. I had went to first of all, I was a single mom and I had 4 children, but I always loved to sing. So what happened was I went to university. Actually, I was with my children, and I was at University of Santa Barbara, and I started writing songs. And these just first I started writing. I thought they were poems, and I put them in a poem contest. And this lady told me that they weren't poems; they were songs. And so next thing you know, I started writing. And these melodies would come with them. And then I started getting, I started working as I wore different costumes. I worked for this company. It was a singing telegram company. Mm-hmm. So I started singing telegrams, and I just started writing these songs in the car on the way to the singing telegram. Sometimes I would wear a tuxedo or a clown costume. Anyways, eventually I just started singing. I started recording songs, and then I started working with a band. And from there, I just was always a singer after that.
Well, that's good, everybody's going to see how good you are in a few minutes here. But I think you really got some talent there. And why don't you tell us about some of the artists that helped influence you when you were growing up? I mean, everyone has their own.
Oh yeah, I think all the diva artists some of my favorite. Aretha Franklin, of course, was one of my favorite. Patti LaBelle, mm-hmm. Mariah Carey, Beyonce, Celine Dion. I even like Bette Midler, especially her movies, Mm-hmm. So I was very influenced. Diana Ross, just to name a few. And I used to sing a lot, and Shaka Khan especially. I used to sing a lot in the mirror. I got caught with my sisters one time singing Diana Ross in the mirror in my bedroom. they started making so much fun of me, and oh my God, it was crazy. Yeah, but those were my influences growing up. And then, of course, church. My mother was a Sunday school teacher, so I was raised in church. I mean, it was it was the rule on Sundays that we went to church. So it was kind of just growing up. I just always grew up in church, and I always grew up singing and singing with the choirs and things like that, learning songs. I always loved to sing. When I was in church, I did sing off and on. I was in this group called Missionettes, and so when I went to camp, I would sing songs in camp and things like that, solos, and it was fun. And from then on, I just started writing songs. I didn't really take it serious until I started writing my own songs, and then just the development, watching the development of a song and creating a song from scratch, and then it's almost like, to me, songs it's like having a baby. It's like a child or a plant or something. You just see this thing grow right before your eyes, and it's just so exciting.
Right.
So that's kind of what always has influenced me. And even now, something that's been in your head, let's say, and I always get these songs in my head, maybe some of them 2 or 3 years, some of them 10 years. And then when you finally, get to put them to life, and you see how the music actually sounds, it's just so exciting.
Yeah, I agree. And you mentioned some really good legends there, and definitely divas. Especially Bette Midler. I mean, she's been around a long time, and the other ones were good too, of course. Well, tell everybody how we can find more about you. You might have an official website. Maybe you're on streaming media, social media. Tell everybody about all that.
I'm in the process of making a new website right now. It's sisternebo.com. And that's kind of like my side names, Sister Nebo, stage name, or whatever you want to call it. Because I sing in nursing homes also, when they call me Sister Nebo when I sing in the nursing homes. I sing in the different, for a lot of different elderly places, like in Queens and in different places all over. But also, they can also look at inspirationlovesongs.com, and that's on YouTube.
Okay.
And that's where I usually share most of my music, on YouTube.
Okay. Are you on streaming media as well as social media?
I am on all the streaming platforms, on Spotify, iTunes, and what's the other one? YouTube, of course. All the platforms.
Okay. Well, check her out, Lori Nebo, on all those social media and other places she just mentioned. I know she would love you for that. And we're getting ready to watch this song. Why don't you tell us the title of the song and if there's a story behind it, because we'd love to hear it.
Okay. The title of the song is called What We Do Right Now. And, well, it's mainly what we do, but then I have it in parentheses, right now. And the song is about taking action and what we do right now in this time and within this moment, as opposed to the future or the past. And it's a song that kind of has a message. And I think you should just check it out. The great thing is I was able to work with musicians from all over the globe with this song. I have one gentleman, the drummer is from Florida. The piano player is from Nigeria. The guitar player is also from Nigeria. And then the choir, there is like a gospel choir that I was working with, and they are also from Nigeria. And I was able to make this video on Fiverr, where I found all these wonderful, wonderful musicians. And it was great because they are all really good musicians and very talented. And it's just so great that you can go on a platform where you can go all over it's like you're going all over the planet to find the best musicians to create your music. So I think it's a great thing.
Well, I really love this song, and I think you guys out there are going to, and as well. And we're going to get to that in just a second. But Lori, thank you so much for being on the show today. We'd love to have you back again sometime if you got anything new to plug for us.
Thank you. Yeah, I have more songs. I have a lot of music, so I'll be back, hopefully.
All right. Well, here it is. What we do right now with Lori Nebo, and it begins right now.
Should do what we do, not too far into the future. Time to leave the past behind. Take the things that you have learned, let go of all that does not serve. That's the journey they are on, and yours will be a different song. Keep rolling through the changes as the world keeps rearranging. Cause what we do, me and you, what we do right now will determine what will happen tomorrow. For the new future you, and for the new generation. It's a new situation that's constantly changing. What we do, me and you, what we do right now will determine what will happen tomorrow. We are here within this present moment. Now it's time to breathe. The deeper that you delve into your passions, more rewards receive. No time for procrastination. Now it's time to take some action. Keep your feet planted on the ground as the world keeps spinning round and round and round and round and round and round. What we do, me and you, what we do right now will determine what will happen tomorrow. For the new future you, and for the new generation. It's a new situation that's constantly the past behind. Take the things that you have learned, let go of all that does not serve.